Morning everybody, we're off to ride the Hardknott Pass today. Built by the Romans in 110 AD. It's actually joint first steepest incline in the UK, a 30% incline. It's also in the list of top 10 most dangerous roads. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know that I don't actually agree with those statements. So let's go ride the Hardknott Pass. And hopefully it will stay off raining. Now yesterday we rode 225 miles up to Nether Wasdale and stayed in the Strand Hotel, which was absolutely lovely. It's got a micro brewery there as well, well worth a stop. Apparently it gets very busy in summer. Oh, if there's any shit on the road, I'll just ride through it, make sure I cover your bike in mud. If the roads are like this all the way up, the Hardknott Pass is going to be a bit of a disappointment, but anyway. We are on the GS with full luggage and Dawn on the back, and my mate John. That is John in front on his Honda Blackbird.
So it turns out that when we stopped just before the Hardknott Pass, I somehow managed to turn off my mic that was recording my voice, which probably wasn't a bad thing because the language that came out of my mouth probably wasn't something I was proud of or I was going to put on YouTube. So this bit is obviously dubbed on, and the purpose of that is so we can explain what actually happened. The reason I chose to ride the Hardknott Pass was I found it on a list of Britain's most dangerous roads. It was also on another list called Britain's steepest roads. I didn't then do a load of research on it. I just decided that it would be a good idea to go and ride it. With hindsight, I probably should have done some research, and since I've been back I've watched some videos, I've watched my video back. What I have learned is videos just don't show you how steep it is or how sharp those bends are. What I have found is if you find some drone footage on it, you can then see what it's like. So the title of the video is Should You Ride the Hardknott Pass? 2 up, full luggage, in the wet. Well, the simple answer to that for me is no, I'd never do it again. The road surface is poor, it's shiny, it's bumpy, it was raining when we went up there. And to be honest, when we got to the bottom, I asked Dawn how she felt, and she basically said she felt sick. So I wouldn't want to put her through that again, and I'd definitely do some research on the next road to make sure it was good for 2 of us. However, with that said, would I ride it on my own? Yes, I probably would. I'd like a lighter bike because I do ride the BMW R1250GS Adventure, which is a big lump. Some of them bends are tight, so something lighter on your own, yeah, I don't think I'd have a problem with it. What I would say is that you need to judge your skills, and you need to make sure you do a bit of research and that you're happy to do it. We rode it from the Hardknott Pass end and then did the Rhino Pass afterwards. It's probably better if you do it from the other end because the Rhino Pass is a lot easier. So if you manage to do that, it's obviously going to build you up ready for this Hardknott Pass. And if you're not comfortable with the Rhino Pass, at least you can turn back before you do the Hardknott Pass. I don't always subscribe to the view that a road is dangerous until I've ridden it. But in this case, I think it's deserved of its place on the list. And I think if you actually go and see it, you'll see why. John decided to lead on the Blackbird. We hung back a couple of bends. That was just to give us enough time to clear the corners. The last thing you want to do is be following somebody up. Them slow down, you slow down, you end up stalling it, and then you end up falling off. As it happened, when we reached the steepest part, we turned the left-hand bend and started up, and then realised that John was sat at the top. I knew that I was never going to clear that right hand bend with him sat there, so I planned to just pull in behind him, but actually at 90 degrees to him. There was a flat section. Just as we arrived at the top, John pulled off, but I knew I was never going to make it round the corner at that time, so I just stuck to the original plan. And just got Dawn to get off, and then stayed on the bike, shuffled it around, and did a extremely hard hill start. It turns out the reason John was there was a stream running across the road, and his back wheel lost traction, so he stopped to recompose himself. I don't blame him. It was a bit of a mare, that corner, and since I've been back, that seems to be where most people will end up falling off. So have a plan B when it all goes wrong. Well, that's nearly it for this video. So if you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. I'd love it if you hit the subscribe button as well, and the notification button so you can catch the next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. The Hardknott Pass ends here, and then the Rhinos Pass starts, and that'll probably be the next video.